Hey guys, Jake Schgoss here. Welcome to episode 3 of my Skyblock survival series. Now, if you notice that I sound a little bit different today, that's because I've had kind of like a flu thing going on, and I'm just now kind of coming out of it. So this might be a bit of a shorter episode, but I think we can still get a lot done, and should have something enjoyable for you guys today. So, last time I mentioned we were going to go ahead and do the set up the sheep farm in this particular episode, and that is exactly what we're doing. Now, I did go ahead and do one of the challenges I needed to do to set that up. That's the wool collector challenge, which got me this lovely sheep spawning egg here. So we're going to go ahead and grab that, and what I have to do in order to get the other spawn egg is actually complete the same challenge again. I'll go ahead and pull that up for you. And then, if you guys can see it down here, it kind of tells you what you need for the challenge. You need to get 5 of every color of wool, and it gives you an emerald and a sheep spawn egg for completing it again. So, what that basically entails, there are 16 different colors of wool in the game, and so that basically entails getting all the different dye colors, and to get 5 of each of them, you need a total of 80 blocks of wool. Now, since I don't have any sheep, that means I have to make all of the wool out of string. If you guys are unfamiliar with that recipe, it's basically just string in 4 slots and you get 1 block of wool out of it. Now, I've actually already gone ahead and done that using my mob grinder and all the string I've collected from that. And so here is the resultant wool, and I went ahead and collected the base colors of dyes, but I'll be putting together the rest of them on camera so you can kind of see how that works too. If you're unfamiliar with some of the new flowers that came out in 7.0 and its updates, this is one of them and this is one of them. You can actually get these by just bone mealing grass, same way you would do with poppies and dandelions. I'm still not used to calling those poppies. In my mind, they will always be roses. So if I ever call those roses, just understand that this is what I'm talking about. They've been roses since I started playing, and to call them poppies is just weird. Anyway, but yeah, these, if you craft them down, will actually give you light gray dye, so you don't have to create the light gray using the white and the regular gray. And so that's exactly how I got that, and we'll grab the rest of these and go ahead and start putting together the other colors. Alright, and I'm going to go ahead and put away some of the tools and stuff that I don't need. Now you'll notice I've got a fair number of diamond tools here. Now this one I actually made myself using diamonds from challenges, and I finally got an anvil set up and started doing some extra enchanting, combining things together and putting books on different things. So this is a obsidian breaker. It's the tool I'm using specifically for mining obsidian from the redstone to obsidian converter I have down below. Got a efficiency 5 and unbreaking 3 on it, so that should last a while. The rest of these are actually part of the knight rank kit. I went ahead and donated and got some of the perk stuff for that, and I'll go ahead and show you a little bit later what all that and what all comes with that. Yeah, anyway, go ahead and put these things away and start crafting up some stuff. So first of all, we're going to go ahead and do the base colors, and that entails 5 of each different type of color. So that's the yellow there, and if you're wondering why I have extras of each of the different colors, it's because I got to mix several of them to get some of the other colors. Now, interestingly enough, for whatever reason, brown doesn't actually mix with anything to make anything else. It's just brown. So, I don't know if one of these days they're gonna add like a light brown kind of thing. I think that would be kind of cool, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what we end up with. They're always adding new things, obviously, and you never really can tell what they're gonna come up with next. Alrighty. And then, of course, 5 of the base white color. And now comes the fun part. We get to start mixing and matching. So, oh, well, let's go ahead and do the light gray. So we got it. Okay, and now we start mixing different colors and do all that kind of thing. Now, yeah, here's the cactus green plus the white is going to give you a lime dye. And when you do these combinations, they'll give you 2 of each. Since we need 5, we got to do it 3 times, and it gives us 6, and we have 1 left over, but not a big deal. And sorry, guys, if I have to sniffle or anything. Like I said, I am recovering from kind of like a flu sort of thing, which has been rather unpleasant. But, yeah, I am finally on the mend from that. So, there's purple. And that one we actually do want to save, because we're going to need it for magenta, which I'll show you here in a second. Pink. Now magenta is actually a combination of pink and purple. And we're gonna have to put away some of that stuff. So we'll take the ones that we've already done, just kind of set them in here for a minute or two. And if you notice, I got leftover like fireworks stuff in here. I do plan on using that later to do like a big fireworks system on the island. But that's something I'll have to get to as we have time for it. That's going to be kind of down the road as we finish up other projects and such. Alright, let's see what we've got here. Alright, we've got 2 magenta. Now, obviously, we're going to need 3 more. At least 3 more of these. And the way to do that, basically, I'm going to need 2 more pink and 2 more purple. Alright, and there we go. That's our 6 magenta. And that's actually the most complicated of the colors that you'll have to do. And that'll give us our orange. Yeah, the rest are just one combination, or are just like the straight colors like this. So if I get quiet and kind of stop talking for a bit, it's just because my voice is kind of hurting from being sick, so don't mind that too much. Let's see what we've got here and what we still need. Okay, I still need light blue, I still need gray. And then I'll be missing something else. sure I will think of that in a second. Okay, the light blue is just the white and the blue combined gives you light blue. Pretty easy. I give this gray. Oh yeah, okay. And the final color is cyan, which is a combination of blue and green. And there we go. That's not what I need at all. So we're going to go ahead and put the additional dyes up here as we pull the wool out. And we will need these dyes a little bit later, because once we get the sheep breeding going, we're going to go ahead and dye at least one sheep each of the different colors. And that way we'll be able to get access to these different colors of wool without having to go through the whole dyeing process again. Okay, so there's that. Alright, and let's go ahead and finish out the challenge here. And if you're curious what I just pointed out my screen, of course. If you're curious what the syntax here means, /C opens up your challenges. The additional C means you're completing a challenge, and then this identifies which challenge you're completing. So hit that. There we go. It took all the different things, gave us an extra sheep spawn egg and an emerald. So for the wool, we're going to toss that down there, and then we're going to go ahead and put away our emerald here. Alright, now we're going to go grab our some of the wheat we've been saving up, because we'll need that to start breeding the sheep. And we're going to go head down to the area we have set aside for the sheep farm and start spawning these guys. And then some of the stuff I've done off camera besides the whole anvil enchanting thing is I did finally get around to putting half slabs on the bottom of these. So that's done. Alright, and get ready. Sheep. Oh, that's a brown sheep right off the bat, okay. And that's a white sheep, awesome. So we've got 2 sheep. Yay! Alright, and let's go ahead and breed these guys. And it's a brown sheep. Okay. And yeah, the reason I needed the grass here is because obviously the sheep eat the grass in order to regrow their wool. And if you don't have grass, then they'll never regrow the wool, and they'll just be standing here naked when you shear them, and that's no good. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and cut out for a while, and when I come back, we'll have 16 sheep, and we can kind of start dyeing them. Alright, be right back, guys. Hey guys, just wanted to cut back in real quick and let you know something cool about the whole sheep breeding system. Instead of doing the dyes individually and then dyeing a sheep for some of the color combinations, in some cases you can actually breed a particular color combination out of 2 different color sheep. For instance, if I breed this red sheep with this white sheep, it's going to give me a pink sheep. See? Check that out. And that way you don't have to waste materials doing the different dye colors and everything. So for some of the colors that I don't have right here, I'm actually going to be doing that. So when I come back and you notice that I've already got certain colors of sheep, just understand that that's basically what I've done in order to get them. don't feel like you're missing out on a whole lot. And then of course, if you have a sheep that's already a particular color and you want a white sheep instead, all you have to do is basically just bone meal that sheep and it makes it white again. So yeah, there you go, that's the basics of that, and I'll be back when we've got this pen basically full of sheep to dye. Alright guys, welcome back. As you can see, we've been doing a bit of breeding here, and we are now up to 16 sheep. Now only 5 of them are colored right now. We've got the red, the blue, the pink, the purple, and the brown wandering around in there, and we're going to go ahead and use the other dyes that we have in our inventory and go ahead and color a bunch of them right now. Obviously I don't need this one, I just kind of brought it in case I screwed up, and this one, of course, we already have white sheep in abundance, so we won't need that as well. So let's go ahead and just start dyeing our sheep here, and there we go. Got a yellow, need an orange, there's an orange, light blue, you'll be light blue, cyan right there. We got a lime green. Who wants it? Who wants it? Who wants to be oh, you. Okay, perfect. Okay, light gray. Oh, you look kind of depressed. Light gray will work for you. Black. Who wants to be the black sheep? Who wants to be the black sheep? Anyone? Anyone? Sorry, buddy. You're the black sheep. Alright, green. I know, you're envious. You'll be green. Gray. Anyone? Oh, perfect. Volunteer. And magenta. We got the little guy over here, and we got a big guy over here. Let's go with the little guy. You're magenta. Congratulations, guys. This is my rainbow sheep pen. Isn't it wonderful? Alright, I need you out of the way here. And there we go. That's that. Got the sheep farm up and running. We have 1 sheep of every color that's currently available in the game. And that's all of that. Alright, now as promised, now that that is done, and my voice is feeling a little bit better, I think we can handle taking you to spawn and kind of showing you some of the donator perks. So we'll do that. Gotta wait 4 seconds, just kind of chill out here, and then it'll take us to spawn. Alright guys, so this is spawn. When you first spawn in, you'll be right here on this glowstone block. It says welcome to Skyblock. Now up here you've got several of these signs kind of telling you about the server and the different commands to use and everything. Pretty standard for any public server you're going to be on. And now on this particular server you've got these lights. Now these are supposed to be decorative. People open them and try to jump up on here. Honestly guys, there's no point to do that. Just leave them alone. When people do this, it's really irritating. And then up in here you've got the places where you can sell stuff that you're farming. Right now they don't have the item frames on here, but I'm sure they'll add those back later on once they get the server live. Up top here you've got place where you can buy several different things that would be very useful on your island, and over here as well. And then of course down here you've got the donator information. Pretty much just directs you to the website where you can find out all about that, and gives you one or two of the extra commands. Now one of the commands that you have access to as a donator is /repair. So as you can see, my sword just got fully repaired, and I can do that. I have a switch. You also get a little bit of extra money. Now not quite as much as I have down here. It only gives you 5,000 for the knight, a little bit less for warrior, but if you have a farm going you can make some extra money that way. And of course I'll do the /repair on the axe here, and you can kind of see, bam, fresh shiny new axe. Now I don't plan on using those commands very often, just because like I can make stuff just fine, and buy materials to do repairs and make anvils and all that nonsense, so I'm not too worried about that. Mostly what I donated for was to get into here. Now I don't really need the mob grinder, but I'll kind of show that off and show you what they've got going on in here. Now I've got the one in my base, which I kind of prefer because I think it works a little bit better. But here you've got 3 spawners. The water just pushes all the mobs down here, and as they're swimming, they'll swim straight up here because that's just the AI and how it works. And it'll bring them here, and you just kind of run along and hack at them with a sword or whatever. Pretty basic. You just flip that on, shuts the lights off down there, lets them spawn, flip it back off. Allows them to, brings the lights on down there again, and there you go. See, here they come. The water just brings them to you. Nothing much to that. And of course they have it set up so that the mobs can't actually hurt you here, which is nice as well. It's one advantage to this grinder over my own, although mine's fairly safe, in my opinion. Then up here you've got some special things that you can buy. Now they have cell signs set up, but they don't actually have any plugins attached to them yet. So I'm not sure what they're planning on having there, but you can buy glowstone, an enchantment table, and this is nice. This is very nice. This is quartz, nether quartz blocks, which of course you can turn into half slabs and then chiseled quartz and all that fun stuff. This is lapis, so that gives you an infinite source of lapis, and this of course is something else that I totally just forgot. Oh, hardened clay blocks. So if you're interested in any of those kind of building materials, the quartz, the lapis, or the hardened clay blocks, donating's worth it because it gives you access to these. Now I really wish they had a nether quartz or a nether rack sign right here, because right now there's no way to get, or not nether rack, sorry, nether wart. They need nether wart right here, or right here, so that we can get access to nether wart and actually make all the different potion varieties, instead of only being able to make one and having to farm witches for some of the others. Okay, but anyway, that's kind of the basic perks for that. Obviously there is a kit that you can get as a donator as well. That includes iron armor with protection 1 enchantments on it, and some diamond tools with efficiency 3, I believe it is. Pick, shovel, and axe, which you saw in my chest. It also includes a couple stacks of coal. Now, as far as I know, this is the only way to get coal in the game. Everything else has to be done with charcoal. Now, the advantage to this is that you can turn these into coal blocks, something you can't do with charcoal. So that gives you an extra design option as well. But really, if you're just trying to do the whole survival thing, you don't need to donate to get all the extra stuff. If you're wanting to do some extra design stuff or just support the server and the people who run it, donating is definitely worth it, and something I would encourage. Alright, so we're basically done for this episode. Thanks for watching, guys. Next episode, I think we'll be taking a look at the gold farm. Now that is probably going to be a multi-part episode because it's going to take a while to grind out all of the obsidian that we'll need for it, and collect the money and buy the redstone and all that. And of course, just putting it together, it's a pretty big project, so we may do 2 or 3 different episodes to get that finished up. But I think in the end it will definitely be worth it. I've been looking at some different designs and kind of testing some different things to see what we want to do for that. So should be coming up this next Wednesday is when we'll get started on that, and I look forward to seeing you guys there. Alright, talk to you later, guys.